let's jump right into it. In the bottom right-hand side of the map, in the blue, playing Zerg, for Team Apprentice Esports, it is Ukko.
And Todd, ever the gentleman, saving MCanning for myself, the top left corner in the red, the Protoss player MCanning.
Currently teamless. How is that even possible?
I was like, hold on a minute, there's been a mistake. What do you mean teamless?
Actually, that's wrong. He plays for Team America.
Freedom! Yeah, freedom.
Let's
Team
see.
America.
Let's see what he opens with. MCanning was known for a while for like his disruptor drop, and like this kind of shenanigans. But yeah, Stargate is so prevalent in this matchup that it's still what you're gonna resort to a lot of the time here.
Yeah, and oh, the spray, dude. I mean, that's okay. Wait, hold on. Is that BM or is that good manners? Like, because he said GG, but also spraying your opponent feels like it's bad manners.
It's alright. It's alright. Like, yeah, Manor Nexus is not so alright in my opinion. Manor Mule, Manor Hatchery, all that stuff is like kind of silly, or even dancing in my opinion. I never saw as like very kind, but a spray. Come on, it's the only game. Nothing has happened so far. It's funny.
I think this is fine. I think. Yeah. Good stuff. But yeah, you're saying, okay, so you're saying you're hoping to see some stuff from MCanning. What is that exactly that you're hoping to see in this first game?
I think like just any sort of like harassment with which he can make us feel something, feel excited. That, like,
I want to feel
some
something.
damage.
Yeah. I want to feel something.
Everybody wants to feel something.
Everyone else just wants to feel, man. Exactly.
Ukko on the other sides, we got metabolic boost already on the way, and nothing crazy, like he hasn't started making lings or anything. He's just running up a little bit, looking to set up another base in a few moments. And it is a Stargate, by the way, by the ramp here for MCanning.
Putting it super close for the Overlord to come in very, very easily and just see it and dip away again. Yeah, okay. What do we think is going to be coming out of that Stargate? Are we going to be seeing the Oracle or the Void Rays? I've actually seen quite a few Void Ray games today, considering I hadn't seen that many lately.
Yeah. All right. I feel like it's going to be a Void Ray, but I'm going to say an Oracle. I'm going to be
as well.
You're always supposed to pick something different than your co-caster. See, you would have been right.
Oh, yeah, now we're both wrong. Now we both look like idiots.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, man, at least one of us could have looked good.
Right.
You're right.
See, MCanning is already defeating us before he defeats his opponent.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
I mean, the Stargate did finish, and then he waited like 3 seconds before he started building something. I think he was just trying to bait us out and hold the suspense. Keep it going.
So, the Stargate definitely wasn't spotted here by Ukko. Wall is now up for MCanning. And, well, he already... Wait, it's almost like it was counterproductive to kill the Overlord, because now there is no Overlord to kill for the Void Ray. It's like, what do I do now?
He had like one job, you know? And now he needs to find a puppet. He just needs to feel something, this Void Ray. He just needs to feel something.
A GG in his base. It's so sick that he's there. Every time he looks at it, he's reminded that his base was soiled by a probe.
Oh, man. That's what I like to see, though. Like, I want to see the players having good fun, because it's... I mean, I think StarCraft is one of the most stressful video games you can play at a competitive level. And to see the players going into games, especially in the first match, and showing a positive kind of mental is always good, you know?
Positive mental attitude, that's what it's all about.
That's what it's all about. This Oracle's going to come in, but the Spore's already there. Does get 1.5 drones.
So there is the Roach Warren. It's like by the expansion here for Ukko. Not sure if that's defensive, or if he actually wants to make like a lot of roaches out of this. Usually roach like here are very common to make some of those in to have some sort of fighting capability. I feel like it's become very rare to see the Ling Bane style, where you upgrade like +1, +2 melee, and then you really focus on Ling Bane. Like nowadays, it's become a lot more standard to always grab some sort of roaches there somewhere along the way.
Yeah, I mean, was there a stage, I could be wrong here, but was there like a stage where Zergs were like trying to bust down Protoss like wall-offs and stuff like that with Banelings and Zergs? Or maybe that's just what I felt in ladder when I was when I've been playing.
There's been a lot of different metas, and like once upon a time you would go for like a lot of Ling, Bane, and then into Infestor, and then into either Ultras or Broodlords. But yeah, obviously that was a long time ago and stuff. And yeah, nowadays you always have to at least like get the safety Roach Run, right? Don't skip that entirely, because now like if a bunch of, let's say like Adepts or any sort of big attack heads your way and you don't have the Roach Run, especially if there would be like Force Fields, which also has become a lot less common. There is some things you could be in trouble against. So see, he's making a couple Roaches, but he's still going +1 melee. So potential Baneling play with Baneling drops down the line, where if you have the +2, you one-shot line of probes.
Yeah, that was the Baneling nest as soon as you called it there. So definitely, Ukko is following along with what you're suspecting here.
That creep spread though. Like, all right, you want to tag my base? Now it's personal.
Oh, this creep spread is nasty. Covered at least half the map already. So yeah, Ukko's not messing around with this one.
Taking out the debris here to have a little bit more space if you were to be attacked in that area. That's a wide wall here by MCanning. I guess it makes sense to wall like from top to bottom here, and then just keeps this entire space to cover. But then that means if there is an overlord that sneaks in through the left side and drops there, there's not going to be cannons nearby to help.
But there will be an MCanning, and yeah, I like what Ukko's doing here. He is droning up, but he's not like only droning up, right? He is making a sizable army here. He is respecting MCanning and what he could potentially be up to. MCanning does get the reveal on this, so he's going to see just a little bit on that third base there for Ukko.
A disruptor on the way for MCanning, who's added a bunch of gateways here. As he's taking the fault base, he's doing a very good job scouting with hallucinated phoenixes here with the little sentry that he has, which is just a 2. But Ukko is setting up for an attack here.
Yeah, because MCanning's at that point where he's starting to get techs up for all these different things. He's got disruptors, he's got archons, he's kind of filling out and fleshing out his army a bit. So Ukko's gotta shut this down, because all he's on is these roaches and banes right now. So gotta try and do some kind of aggressive play here.
How big of a Nova can we get? Oh! Splash.
This is a cheeky one.
Why is he going through there? Oh, he was trying to send some Zealots to the bottom. Now there's a lot of Banes that were morphed. Okay, why is he pulling back? I think he's trying to pretend he's fully retreating. I did feel for a second like he was actually going to go for the attack. This Observer by MCanning, by the way, in the main base of Ukko is amazing, because he sees there is no hive, so he's like, alright, you're just committing to making a lot of units and you're going to attack eventually. MCanning's stance on this game should just be like, it should just be full defense mode. I'm actually surprised he's stepping on creep here. This is very dangerous.
Yeah, and he has no Observer to even clear it, so it's not like he's trying to, you know, bat that away.
Yeah, Observer on the left side. Where's the other one? Oh no, he has one now, finally, with his army. The army. Corrected that instantly, as you would expect. Alright, Nova's gonna have to be key.
Oh, he could have got the Banelings!
Oh my god, he gets flanked!
He's gonna die for it, almost.
He landed some good force skills.
Massive flank.
Yeah, the Disruptors, can they get away? I don't think they can.
No, I think they're gonna get taken down.
God, no, they can't.
Nice stasis, though. Nice stasis. A few of the Disruptors go down. Manages to hold on to the last couple, but a massive Ling Roach force here now for Ukko coming into this third base.
Stasis may have saved some of the Disruptors here. MCanning should just camp. He shouldn't have moved out in the first base. Like, when you see the opponent on lair tech, if you can max out, you're in a great spot here. And now we finally have the hive on the way, though.
Oh, and there was a nice, I think, Baneling bust on the left-hand side, the fourth base for MCanning, and 7 probes do go down, so...
Oh, it was without +2.
Yeah, right. Without +2, so they don't get one shot, as you were saying.
+1 air? What? People keep getting that with 1 Void Ray. That guy must feel so special.
Yeah. This is the thing with Protoss armies. They're so peculiar because they're just 1 or 2 of everything. It's a Noah's Ark kind of build, and with the disruptor shots being able to do quite a high level of DPS, really, and just damage, decimating armies. It's quite good. But another Baneling drive-by. Meanwhile, these Zealots down in the bottom right for MCanning gets cleaned up succinctly.
Ukko's getting some great upgrades. He gets +2 melee, he's gonna get +2 missile as well at the same time, so he's really on top of those things. MCanning with the +2 attack. He starts 2 carriers. Oh god, last time I saw that.
Oh no, Todd.
It didn't go so well for the Potos.
Don't do it, MCanning. Don't do it.
Banelings rolling in.
Banelings, run probes.
Yeah, good defense.
Really get damage there. Very good defending from MCanning.
He's trying to counter harass at the bottom, but that keeps on being defended very easily. And Ukko has now gigantic supply leads. Oh my god, he has so much lings. 94 lings, 25 Bane, and 18 roaches. Okay, 122
like
lings.
You're saying, a very low-tech force, but so far it's just allowing for a lot of map control and kind of keeping MCanning at bay.
A good defense here, actually, at the top and over there. But MCanning out of position against this army. Okay, he's gonna see it with the Observer now. He needs to run back. You need to save the probes, yeah, that's the thing. Losing the army is fine as long as you trade. Stasis Swarm might have been nice. Probes, they don't even know where to go. No, don't run to fight. You need to survive. Wait, what? Where did this come from? There's a Baneling there.
Oh, I didn't even see that Baneling get through. I don't think it was burrowed or anything.
Corruptors on the way now, and he has the Greater Spire already, so we're gonna be seeing Broodlords.
Well, we've got 7 Corruptors and we've got 2 Carriers, so once again we can see another 20 Corruptor game going on here.
He's got no.
Todd.
Not again, not that game again.
Not again.
We've suffered
we know
enough.
What happens. Yeah, the Sky Toss has not been effective today against these players.
Trying to get Hatch. Oh, alright. Be able to get it. Nimitized Carapace about to finish. Those overseers are gonna be giving us a preview of Charles Leclerc tomorrow in Monaco.
Yeah, well, Charles Leclerc, he feels like he's not quite got the pace that he wants, but I think Ukko's gonna have the pace that he wants.
Oh my
Doing
god.
this drive-by with these links, 20 probes going down. Was that a multi-attack or was that just on the one base?
It's a distraction as well, too. This wasn't even supposed to do that much if more army had been there.
And MCanning hasn't walled off. Straight into the natural. And up into the main. Oh, this is terrible for MCanning. More probes are going to go down here.
Terror's coming back, but they're going to take a while to clean up everything. 35 probes going down, and MCanning was already trailing behind supply-wise. That's going to make things even worse here. That was a really bad moment. Because like, if he could equal the supply and max out, it becomes so much easier to defend. Like, much better against this. But now losing 35 probes, yeah, 37 walkers to 80, good luck.
I mean, what do you do here if you're MCanning? Do you try and just go for like a base trade as a last-ditch attempt? Because I feel like he potentially beats this army of Ukko's, but Ukko's just able to outmaneuver MCanning. He's got such a slow army with these disruptors, Archons, a couple of carriers.
Going for it. I think he understands the urgency of the situation with how much damage he took. He's like, alright, I need to go now. And he actually upgraded Storm, but he has no High Templars. He morphed from all their money to Archons. Here we go.
Shots into Banelings, but now they're all compiling in. A couple Archons going down. The Disruptor's still safe. That's great, but the Zerglings are going to start piling on now, and the Roaches, and this might just be GG for MCanning. The carry is still going, but the Corruptors are going to be taking them down in just a moment. Queen's coming in to reinforce. Maybe these carriers can hold on, but there's not much juice left for MCanning. That's going to be a GG, and Ukko takes the first game of the series. Wow. Okay, the GG backfiring on MCanning there.
Like, don't you ever hack my base ever again. That's what gave him the motivation.
You know, that's motivation enough. I think it was all a nice, heartfelt little GG. I thought it was a nice little cute one. But yeah, Ukko definitely not playing around.
He pulled a Michael Jordan. He was like, and I took that personally.
Yeah. And now he's breaking MCanning's ankles. But we definitely still have at least one more game to get into. I want to see this go to at least a best of 3. So I want to see MCanning turn this game around. Because like I said, we're ahead of schedule. Let's fill this one out. Let's try and get to a game 3 at least. And see MCanning turn this one around. Like you said, Todd, You're hoping for some, was it cheese that you said? Or not cheese necessarily, but some kind of like aggressive play?
Yeah, like a prism with something in it. I don't care if it's gateway units, Dark Templars, Archons, anything. Just put something in the prism and harass. Come on, MCanning. I want to see that out of him.
Yeah. Yeah, let's see what we can get. We will set up for this game. The next map is going to be Hardwire. This is one of the new maps. Well, I say new maps, not new, but newer than the old maps. Is this one that's quite well liked by the community, do you think?
Yeah, I would guess so. Actually, I got a story.
Oh, yeah.
With MCanning.
Okay.
So one time, Chris, MCanning, in case you didn't know, and I were fishing in Alaska. We didn't catch anything till the last day when MCanning caught a baby humpback whale. Not only did the can let me take a picture with it, he let me pretend I caught it myself.
Wow, what a guy. GG to that man. What a guy. That's the kind of guy that MCanning is, you know.
Exactly.
The lengths he's willing to go to.
Oh god. I'm such a child. Alright. Starting in the bottom left-hand side of the map. He's down one map. He needs your support. This man represents America. The best it can ever be represented. It is MCanning.
And in the top right, also America, in the blue. Where's the white? We got the red, we got the blue. Representing Apprentice Esports, it is Ukko.
Apprentice Esports? This makes me think of Star Wars.
Oh, well, let's see if he can become the Master. Let's see if he can sit at the Jedi Council or not. Because we know what happens if he can't.
Actually, Kenobi is about to start soon, like the show. Pretty hype.
Oh yeah, didn't they make the? Wait, is there the movie or is it a show?
It's a show. It's a show. I think it starts like tomorrow or something, or maybe even today.
Oh yeah, maybe I have to stay up late, not just for StarCraft, but for some lightsaber battles. Let's get some duels.
There we go. We didn't get the dolphin out of you, but we got the lightsaber. Glad we got this one.
Got the lightsaber, yeah. I've been practicing that. That's why I haven't been watching my anime. I've been lightsaber dueling people.
I didn't take you for a Star Wars guy necessarily. But that's cool. That's hype.
I'm a little bit of everything kind of guy. Yeah, I like my Star Wars. I dabble with Star Wars. I like it.
Can you speak Houthis?
What?
Like the Houthis, I think it's called.
I can speak Jar Jar. I can speak things.
You know, actually, like
like a this. I think that's what's his name again? Somebody in chat will tell me.
You know, I got a story about this actually. Like, there was like a BlizzCon many years ago. We went to Disneyland with like Testosis, Roddy, and stuff. And Roddy, Roddy didn't come, I think. But like, we were doing impressions of
games.
Yeah, we were doing impressions of Roddy, and we kind of all agreed that like sometimes Roddy goes into like really high pitched voice. And so we get to Star Wars, and then we hear Jar Jar being saying like, "Hey, that sounds like Roddy."
Right, he's in the costume.
Yeah, and then we start doing impressions. We're like, we still think it's scary. And then we're like, oh, it kind of sounds like Roddy cast and speaks sometimes.
Oh,
I thought he was really funny.
This and send it to him, chat. He'll be banging our doors down after this. Oh, man.
The memories.
That sounds really cool, though. You guys all went to Disneyland? Like, was that like, were you at an esports event, were you at a StarCraft event, and then you had like the day off or something?
It was at BlizzCon, like in Anaheim, so it's exactly next to Disneyland.
Oh, that's awesome. Was BlizzCon not very good then if you all went to Disneyland?
No, it was like we have a day break between opening week and BlizzCon.
That's really cool.
And then there's only so many things you can do in Anaheim, so obviously there is Disneyland, there is Cheesecake Factory, you know.
Yeah, the two things. Yeah, the two things in Anaheim, I guess: Cheesecake Factory and Disneyland.
What else do you need? StarCraft. Well, we got it.
Yeah, we got it. We got it. Game 2. Ukko vs MCanning. You go up 1 point, and yeah, I mean that was. Were you expecting that kind of win? I feel like they're both at a similar point in the group, but then this one group doesn't detail their whole match history and any like rivalry they may have. But were you expecting Ukko to kind of take that one from the onset?
Honestly, I've always struggled against Zerg. So anytime I see Protoss versus Zerg, I'm like, oh god, this guy's gonna get swarmed like I used to. But then you watch Sneak play, and it's like, What am I talking about? Like, it looks so easy, you know, just do this. But yeah, MCanning, I feel like if he had defended better, like he had an observer seeing that he's Slayer tech, he should have been in full defensive mode, just sparked at his expansion, ready to defend whatever's going to be headed his way, because there was always going to be attacks headed his way. If you defend those attacks really, really well, and then you manage to get very close to maxing out, or you equal the supply, I think you're actually ahead. Then move out and go for your own attack. Unfortunately, he moved out on creep, and he got super punished as soon as he did that.
Yeah. Well, this game, MCanning, I mean, he's getting the glaive upgraded, and he's got 6 gateways that I think he's going to have here. So, interesting, with the Void Ray plus Adept here that he's playing for. So, this could just absolutely brute force the Zerg. You're saying about how you get scared about Zerg playing against Zerg, but MCanning seems to have a play, and we've seen it be effective so far today. These Adepts with the glaive upgrade can just be so scary, so dominant.
It is without a prism, because he doesn't have a robo. Okay, Lynx, can they see? They can't see far enough to see that there is Adepts, but he went for the Roach Warren. So he has that safety net here against Adepts, where as soon as he sees the move out, ideally he needs to see this. That's why this Void Ray is so great, by the way. Because he killed the Overlords, which makes Ukko potentially find out later about this attack than he should to be able to defend it really well. Now, okay, look, the Void Ray is going to push back the Lynx. How many Adepts does he go with? He's shading through the right-hand side. He's trying to sneak past. Ukko missed the Adepts. He missed them.
MCanning as well, he was upgrading +1 air weapons on his cybernetic score, but then cancelled it after the scout. So he's trying to show that he's going air here.
And Ukko realized, like, he's like, something's up. He went to the world, he saw one single stalker, he's like, alright, like, something's coming my way.
And but here it is, this is what's coming your way.
With the stealthness and precision of SEAL Team 6, he's gonna arrive at the third base with all of those Adepts here, and he's gonna shade straight into the Expo. There's barely any Roach. He's trying to wall. Oh, he walls just on time.
Oh, great defense from Ukko here, but a couple drones are gonna be left out, plus a queen, plus a handful of Zerglings here. So MCanning can still get some work done, but how much? That's gonna be the question.
Oh my god, if this had gotten in, he would get so many drone kills. Now it's only been the 7, and he actually shades back towards the third base. Might be just happy to snipe that base while he's taking his own third. And MCanning might have to shade away here. Or recall, he goes towards the expansion. That might be a mistake.
Can he get a rebuild? No. The Adepts are going to get up into the the natural.
Oh my god, he let the shade.
Get down these drones, though.
He let the shade go through. So all these Adepts are going to get cleaned up. It's about how many drones can they get first and foremost here. And in the meantime, he's going for +1 blink and an immortal.
Yeah, that secured the expand, right? He managed to take his third base. He's now going to be chopping some cannons, a few batteries. He is going to be hunkering down for the winter. MCanning, he's going into hibernation. But Ukko loses his third here, so this is not great for the Zerg.
Yeah, but...
And this is really nice for MCanning.
This counter. 62 army supply against 22. MCanning at that moment, you know, like in the movie where you hear the scratching record. You're probably wondering how I got there. And Ukko... He's very committed to doing a lot of damage here. Oh, he's even brought drones. What the hell is this?
Cannons are going to finish up. The batteries are as well, so now Ukko needs to turn and scramble away because his force fields are nice. Yeah, a couple of drones in the mix. I think they're on the wrong side of history here.
What the hell, man? That's a huge misclick on his rally points. And MCanning with a great hold, by the way. I was legit worried here, but he's like, nah. Totally fine.
Great drop. I mean, the shield batteries didn't quite get up online, but like their presence is what prevented Ukko from being able to extend further, right?
Yeah, sure.
The cannons as well.
And MCanning, like, he also whopped in the right units here to make sure he was going to be fine with some sentries. He had like a nice line of force fields. There was no Ravager in this attack. Ukko back on 4 bases though. The Phoenix.
Okay, the Roddy build. We're 8 minutes 30 in. The Roddy build is coming out. Let's get it. Get to see the Phoenix play. Getting charge as well. So just kind of, like we say, getting a little bit of this, a little bit of that. That kind of seems to be the way that the Protoss army is built up. This pick and mix, if you will.
Cheeky little Dank Shrine.
Great. Wall off there from MCanning. Yeah, Dark Shrine on the way. Okay.
Where did he make it? Can't even find it. It's so stealthy. It's in the main. It's in plain sight. Well done, MCanning. You tricked me.
Yeah.
Scouts perfectly with the hallucinated Phoenix. Sees that there is no hive on the way just yet. And he starts the 4th base around the center.
Massive attack coming in, though, from Ukko. What is he going to be able to get done here? He's got Ravager. He's got Banelings. A few Roaches and Lings, but it's... means in terms of army supply here, MCanning's not got a lot, but it's a strong army.
Yeah.
+1 weapons.
He's waiting for charge maybe to send the zealots in on the left hand side. I think they were scouted actually. There was a Ling up there which got killed, so it told Ukko to go back. And then MCanning, knowing that the army will come back, goes back home. The Central Intelligence Agency doing his job here.
This is good from MCanning. I mean, he walled off on the 3rd base, which prevented a Baneling run by as well down at the southeast side. So MCanning will, again, MCanning's kind of playing from the future. He's anticipating what might happen and how he might get countered, and then he's preventing it. So good awareness, not playing reactionary.
DT is being sent forward. There is no Spore in that base here, in the forward one. There is no... Wait. Okay, there's an Overseer in the natural base. Let's see where this Dark Templar heads to. And look, he's setting up the attack on the left-hand side. That's actually very risky if this gets caught. But the DTs are going to bring everything out of position, potentially. Okay, sprinting past the Overseer, straight into the main. Immediately, everything will be sent towards the main base. That's the decoy. And now the attack onto the top left-hand side base.
Hugo's got to pull his full force back here, but some drones go down, and now... Oh, massive Novas! A bunch of Zerglings go down there. I mean, yes, they're small, cheap units, but still, they're going to help MCanning here just mount a very good defense.
My god!
Massive healing bust, and not the one you want to see if you're the Zerg of Ukko. Wow. That was electric.
And the DT in the main base. 10 kills already here. He starts to hive! You just lost 21 drones, man. Nova! Oh my god. I think he's out of force
Baneling
skills.
force has just been completely removed here.
Maybe he should have recalled earlier.
He's got to get out of there. Oh, massive explosions with these Novas. And then the recall. Disruptor's a good unit, I guess. No! MCanning, you were doing so well, don't do it! Not the two-gate carrier play. It won't work.
I think he should just maybe make some more war prisms. Like, this was so great that he attacked in multiple places at once. But Ukko, even though he was slowed down, he's still on 60 workers to 69. And he's going into Hive, into Spire. So maybe some more Broodlords might be in the plans.
Could absolutely be. Again, some more DTs getting warped in. But I don't know if those might just be going straight to Archons, or if those are actually going to be trying to do some work here.
Ooh, that hatchery in the top left is actually low. If MCanning realizes, he's going to snipe that.
Oh, and he's got some Zealots moving in there.
Let's see if he kicks it down.
He's not targeting the base, though. Not taking the hatchery.
Yeah. Could have had it, I think. I got transfused. Dark Templar, though, sniping the base on the right-hand side. Is there time before the Overseer is there? Oh, wow. Last second.
MCanning, the American sniper here. Massive disruptor shots. Almost takes out his own. These disruptors are just being so effective in this game.
Yeah, that hatchery, if he really picks up on the fact that he's this low, okay, he's actually going for it with one DT. Our DT is really that good. Transfuse is gonna help. It's so risky to step on Crib the way he's doing it now, by the way, but he just has so much supply that maybe he's just comfortable to do it. Double carrier production, Storm on the way.
Oh, with the Storm plus the disruptors here, I mean, Ukko's Zergling army is just going to get absolutely eradicated here. But the advantage that Ukko has is he can be all over the map at once.
Oh, that hatchery, is it finally gonna go down? Novas, really gonna be important here. Well, that was some friendly fire.
He's sacrificing a few of these Stalkers, a few Zealots to maximize the potential of these Disruptors.
I'll have to dodge file here in a second. Friendly fire! Oh my god. This army's dead. You don't even have time to recall either, like it wouldn't be worth. So big cleanup by Ukko. I mean, the Void Rays are happy to just shoot stuff down without being ever shot at.
Ukko did get a little run by at the south, or the third base basically, the second expand here from MCanning, or MCanning, but
barely any income left. That was it. MCanning, the tactical strikes, gets the equalizer here in game 2.
There you go. That'll do it. That was a very dominant game, very different from game 1 as well, actually. Like, MCanning seemed to just kind of turn up the heat in that second game. Didn't really take any prisoners. He was all over the map. He teched the way he wanted to. He was effective with those run-bys. And some fantastic disruptor shots, just completely eliminating Ukko's army there.
It looked a little dicey for a few moments here for MCanning, because like he wasn't really achieving the damage that he was trying to get. But eventually, I think he really picked up on the fact that those hatcheries were low and started getting some super cost-effective trades. And his economy was never really affected much. He was being so aggressive that Ukko didn't even really have the opportunity to be aggressive himself. And that's really like the dream scenario where like your economy is untouched the whole time. You just keep on building it up. You just keep on teching and get in a really great spot. And that's what happens.
Yeah, and you know, I ask and I shall receive. I said I wanted this to go to a game 3. It is going to. This is, no matter what, going to be the last game of this series and the last game of the day here from me and Todd. We're going on to 2,000 atmospheres between MCanning and Ukko, who've got one game apiece. Todd, predictions on this one. Who do you think takes this?
I think the viewers are going to win because we get a map 3 between MCanning and Ukko. I think, honestly, with the way it went, MCanning, I would maybe favor him slightly, but Ukko is definitely held his own so far this series. Let's go right into it here. Starting in the top right-hand side of the map, in the blue, playing for Team Apprentice Esports, it is Ukko.
And in the bottom left-hand side, in the glistening red here, we got the Protoss player, MCanning.
And the music got epic. Just in that moment after the intros.
Yeah. Wow, we must have done a good job, huh?
The game detected the levels of hype. That's what I'm talking about. MCanning, though, like the Skyers had me a little worried last game, not gonna lie. Actually, he won before that. Imagine if those Skyers had actually kicked in. That was the backup plan right there.
Yeah. Honestly, as soon as the carriers come online, like, you just know that it's GG for any Protoss, as we've seen today. But MCanning managed to save himself from that eventuality. Now, this game, I kind of feel like he should just do a similar thing. Like, the Adepts just seem so strong.
Oh, the tag again?
Getting a good 10 or so.
Oh, no.
On the tag. Oh.
Not like this.
Like this.
Darth Ukko has been activated. He's joined the dark side after this.
He mentally gets turned, just turned up here, doesn't he?
It's like you're about to find out why I'm part of Apprentice Esports. MCanning getting a perfect scout. He's going to be able to time perfectly when Linkspeed is going to finish with this scout here.
Yeah, this is it's a good little scout here. Just gonna be able to get in the read on that, but I mean, so far, I guess this is where they're just gonna be figuring out their game plan for this one. I don't know. See, this is the thing. I've never really known with StarCraft players whether they go into the map with a game plan and then they adjust from there, or whether they see in the first opening moments of the game. I mean, I guess it's a bit of both, bit of A, bit of B.
Yeah, I think you always have a game. Actually, that was one of the first things I learned when I started playing StarCraft professionally. I remember I went to an event, and before that I was a pro in Warcraft 3 player, and I remember I asked Dimaga, I was like, should you have a precise game plan, or should you just have like a basic opener and then you just like freestyle and adapt from there? He was like, kind of both. Like, you should have a very precise game plan, but you should be very ready to deviate from it as soon as you see something that tells you that you should. And that was like very, I remember, illuminating for me, like, because then from there I remember like working on very specific builds and game plans on each map, but always being ready, very ready to just deviate away from that and make adjustments on the fly, because it's a game of incomplete formation. You always have to do that.
I think to be a great StarCraft 2 player, you can't have like any level of OCD or anything. I'm very like OCD. Like, I want all my buildings to line up nice and cozy. I like to like go for my build orders. Like, everything needs to like play out the way I want it to. And then when I have to cut corners and things, I'm like, no, this isn't right.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I think you can be like
adaptable.
that. Like, players are very good at like mechanics and like small details, and the base builds, they're always really good in the walls, so you can definitely apply that. But yes, sometimes games and things are gonna get chaotic, and then you need to have also really good crisis management. It's not a game where like you could land like a perfect, like in a fighting game, basically. That almost never happens, I think, in StarCraft.
Yeah, you don't get that perfect combo and then just like whip your opponent from there. But MCanning here, he's going to be going for that Void Ray, straight into that Oracle, getting the Adepts as well. So similar-esque to last game. Seen a similar kind of style here. So Ukko's doing a lot more map presence here. He wants to be seeing what's coming way before it hits this time. He's not going to get caught again with 8 Adepts in his base.
You have a really nice casting voice, basically, by the way.
Oh!
Like, it reminds me a little bit of Maynard's, and Maynard is one of the best.
Oh,
I feel
Maynard
like
has the best. Oh,
yeah.
Go on,
there are some similarities in your voice. Like, I kept thinking about this, so I felt like I had to say it eventually. But you have a great casting voice, man.
Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. Actually, I think Red Eye said the same thing about me, which is really nice to hear that. Yeah. All my friends and my girlfriend and my family think my voice is annoying, so I really appreciate that you like it. Yeah.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, you know what? I appreciate that, Todd. Let's run away together. Thank you.
Alright, 6 more drones being added. Ukko just replacing what he just lost. And on the other side, I don't think we're gonna have a Glaives this time. When it's like a Forge and Twilight like this, usually +1 and Blink gonna be the main thing. Sometimes Charge, but I don't think Glaives. The least likely scenario. Yeah, Charge.
Ooh, a little charge action. Okay. There we go.
On the other side, we have the Roachworm, the Evo here as part of the wall towards the expansion. So yeah, not quite gonna get a bunch of Adepts shoved into his bases here, Will Ukko, which was really the big problem. Even though the initial defense with the wall was nice, after that he kind of opened the gates and the Adepts started getting in. And MCanning did enough damage that it forced a big counterattack from Ukko, but then the defense was there by MCanning beautifully. Double Hallucinated Phoenix. He wants to see exactly everything that's happening.
He's not risking it. This is it, right? This is going to be something where either one of these players is going to be able to move up. Whoever wins is going to move up from 1 and 3 to 2 and 3, right? So, yeah, they want to play this one out. But I want to ask you, Todd. I know that, I mean, again, this was like months ago where I was really very, very heavily following the scene, but I know that Queen Walks were like a really big aspect of Zerg play going up against Protoss, but that seems to have, like, maybe I just haven't seen it because it hasn't been relevant lately, but is that something that is still done, or has that fallen to the wayside a bit?
No, we see a lot less of this and Nidus as well nowadays. Like, people got better against it, and it got changed a little bit as well in the last patch, so it's very normal that you're seeing a lot less of this. And thank God, to be honest, I did find these games to not always be the best, especially like all the taxi build with the Nidus and stuff I thought were at times pretty silly.
Yeah, I actually remember my first game coming back to StarCraft, like probably 8 months ago now, and it was against a Zerg player who had like 20 queens, and I was like, oh, this isn't scary.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just some queens. And then they got to my base, and I was like, oh god, it's queens.
Yeah.
It was a rude awakening. I definitely respected it from that moment onward.
So a big part of why this was successful is because you would make a lot of queens, they would just like build up on energy, and then when you attack, they had a lot of transfuses.
Yeah.
But now queens cannot transfuse off creep anymore. So how do you make it work? Like they're just there doing damage, which is decent, but without transfuse, this is like a lot weaker.
Yeah, especially with batteries as well from the Protoss cannons, and then they can kind of just have that hold. So
yeah,
right, okay, that's good to know. Well, there you go. And looking at this, we've got a lot of banelings getting morphed up. We got the roaches, as you say. So you go in for a similar style, but this is a lot more banelings at this stage than we had last game. Definitely looking to bust something down with these. But here comes MCanning with this attack here on the third base here.
Sick micro. He moves back like the more exposed units, and he leaves the Archon at the front to tank a lot of the banelings. Purification Nova.
Disruptor shot.
Oh my god.
Oh, he gets it off. Ukko there thought that he could kill it before the Nova went off, but no. Massive amount of roaches go down.
Sick micro by MCanning, I gotta say. Like, this Novas is one of the best in the biz. Using them,
yeah,
and the force fields were clean.
In fact, if I'm not mistaken, I think I remember hearing on... You know, I'm going to say this with confidence. So MCanning was actually really well known for his Novas when the Disruptor first kind of came out, and then over time, obviously, everyone's gotten a lot better with it.
Yeah.
So they've kind of caught up. But yeah, he does have great Nova control. And that, I said that with confidence. It may be someone else that I'm thinking of.
No, it's true.
Sure it's MCanning.
I think he and Puck, like, they really like doing the Prism opener. Either Colossus drop there was for a time, but also Disruptor drop with Speed War Prism, which was quite deadly in their hands. Ooh, that's a lot of banelings in the bottom right. And there is a big wall to kind of prevent that entirely. Yeah. We'll see if that's enough with just 3 cannons and the shield battery and no units.
I do like MCanning's wall-offs here. He is definitely, respecting these Zerg run-bys, these lane run-bys. Great reveal as well.
They come... Beautiful wall. Oh my god, that's Stalker. MVP. That guy jumped on a grenade for the rest of this squad.
Just holding the line.
Oops, on the left. Oh my god. React.
Yeah, I saw MCanning place the stasis ward, but I didn't see it get kind of erupted there. Now these banelings going to come in. The carrier tries to do something, but he hasn't moved the probes.
Oh no.
MCanning, no!
He could have actually timed the Nova.
Down.
You talked about it. He could have lined up a perfect Nova here.
Yeah, he had all the time in the world. And then loses a Void Ray in the middle of the map from these queens. Oh no.
It's okay, Cyber, the carrier's on the way.
Oh no. Oh, thanks. We'll be saved by the carrier and the mothership. Thank goodness.
Getting actually remaking some static defense on the right hand side here with one more cannon. When this type of attack starts happening here, with like banelings rolling into your expo on the right side, on the left side, you know that basically this signals it's gonna keep happening. So it's very good to start preparing even better for the next wave that's gonna head your way. And that's what MCanning's doing with defense on both sides.
This is something, again, I was watching the broadcast from the A stream, I think, yesterday, and they were talking about this where, I think it was Cyril was playing, and they were saying about how, like, he'll do, like, 6 Baneling busts, and a lesser player would give up and say, oh, it's not working, I'm not breaking through, but a true, like, great Zerg will go, no, I'm getting work done, eventually they'll break, and more often than not, eventually they will, so you just kind of have to commit to it. So this is what Ukko's doing here. He's just going to keep hammering with these Ling Bane run-bys, and eventually MCanning might crack.
The resilience, sometimes a key in StarCraft. Big fan of that Observer towards the main base, by the way, by MCanning, because like obviously he knows about the timing of the Hive. He knows that's the Hive now, but it's kind of in middle of like his main 3 bases, and he's going to see whatever's being produced. So he can react perfectly to it and try and assemble his perfect composition to counter the opponents.
Yeah, really, really great kind of placement there as well. Not something likely to get picked off from Overseers as well, so yeah, good positioning there.
Mothership is here.
Oh, the Mothership has arrived. This is it, MCanning. This is your win con. And the army supplies are actually very even. And neither has a massive bank to really resupply here. Both more or less maxed out, even-ish on workers. So I feel like this is good. MCanning has the higher like tech units, but what can Ukko do here?
Really nice upgrades by Ukko again. +2 missile, +2 melee. On the other side, we got +2 for ground for MCanning. he's getting +3 and +2 for air. Really transitioning into that. That Prism has a lot of potential on the right-hand side, but he needs to somehow make it to the main base. Actually, if he could snipe, like, let's say, like, Greater Spire, that would be absolutely amazing for him.
Yeah, he's not really been doing as many run-bys with Zealots and things, trying to put Ukko onto the back foot here. So Ukko's had a bit more free reign to offer his own attacks and his own run-bys.
He's about to do it. He's doing it very slowly. Where, like, if you throw away, like, 20 Zealots at once, then you might get countered quickly and then not have time to, like, replenish that with the other units that you're trying to make, the higher tier units, like Carriers or, like, Void Rays, High Templars.
Yeah, he's got this. I mean, he's trying to just protect this base up in the top left here, and there is going to be this run by, but luckily MCanning's there ready for it. He won't lose the Nexus. And yeah, I mean, MCanning, he's had this Prism at the bottom right for the longest time. It's now finally on the move, and it is going to find a base, but it's protected by Spine Crawlers and Spore Crawlers, so it's going to just be opting for the main.
Love the voice. Look at the player's POV here. Oh my god, no, the Prism!
No!
Right next to the Flying Shark.
Oh, okay, Disruptors. Those spores, they got no chance of dodging those Disruptors.
That's a super late blink, by the way.
Yeah,
I guess,
very,
like,
very.
you probably don't want any Stalkers in that composition, but they're usually the best unit you can reinforce with. Because, like, let's say you're fighting and then you're struggling against Broodlords, you're trading, then you reinforce with a lot of Stalkers, you blink them, and then you snipe whatever Broodlords you can. It's not even necessarily about being cost effective, you just want to get, like, rid of them because they're very, very hard to counter and also hard to replenish. Also.
Yeah, they're a nice fits all kind of unit. They can get in, they can deal with most anything that Ukko's gonna be able to throw at him. So, yeah, very good, quick, efficient kind of re-macro unit. But this is where we're kind of at the stalemate, where we're gonna have the Infestors, the Brood Lords. This is, I mean, these Infestors up at the right-hand side for Ukko. I've got so much energy available. So.
Kind of scary because he has very little vision. I feel like MCanning's missing an Oracle here to really tag effectively.
Yeah, he's got this roaming Death Ball, but it's not quite at full strength, I'd say, just yet.
That's a lot of cannons. Kind of feels like he should sacrifice the 2 Immortals eventually.
Oh, great storms! Really nice.
Yeah, but it's just links.
Yeah, no, but it just looks so good. I just love seeing a bunch of stuff get burnt up. Like, it doesn't matter if it disrupted kills it. Oh, no. The mothership gets gripped from the Vipers! Oh no, the mothership does nothing and then almost dies. Okay, great fungals as well on some of those Void Rays, but nothing's gonna get killed off here.
Some of y'all in the chat were already typing -400, 400. I know it. Confess.
I see one.
Tell you what, don't press enter yet, but get ready. Because that mothership's really low.
And the transfusers here, Ukko just sitting on the edge of his creep there. Meanwhile, some run-bys up at the top left for MCanning. Those Immortals are going to get some work done.
Oh, there it is. Ideally, you want to do damage, like, while you sacrifice them, like, if you could kill as many drones or units as possible, but here it's... Oh, actually, reinforcing with Zealots. He's making it very difficult for Ukko to actually defend well against this. He has to send more links. Chitinous plating? What? Don't tell me you're gonna see Ultras. He's making 2 Ultras!
Oh my goodness! I wanted it to happen and it is happening! I haven't seen Ultras in about 10 years. Let's do it. Okay.
Wait, what? MCanning was trying to take top left. And bottom right.
Yeah, a little bit of greed there, maybe. Ukko's got this base that he's defending with his whole life force here at the bottom right.
That's a little presumptuous here, because he hasn't even saturated that bottom base here.
Yeah, he's gonna have to cancel that top left base. Now the Lings are gonna come in and probably...
I think he got sniped, dude. The top left.
Yeah. But yeah, MCanning's got 2 bases at the bottom right that just have 0 probes on. So I think he's just holding them for now, just preventing, I guess, an expand, but definitely getting into the later stages of this game.
Yeah, what's his army? 6 carriers, 1 Tempest, 5 Void Rays, 3 Disruptors, 5 Archons. He still has an Immortal, actually. And some Zealots. He should probably completely sacrifice those. Don't really serve any purpose. You really need to like build the perfect army, basically, and he has less workers, like 10. So that would be 10 more army if he maxes out.
Yeah, and the banks are starting to accrue here as well, and of course, as Zug, you can just remax so easily, so effectively. So yeah, gotta get these kind of finalized compositions out. As you say, maybe sacrifice some workers soon, now that the banks are kind of getting up there, and they need this army supply.
Ooh, this is dangerous. There's big fungal potential. Lands a Time Warp on the Queens. And that mineral line. But on the left-hand side, Banelings are gonna roll in. What the hell are those Ultras doing? Why are you running away? Fight.
Running away from 2 Zealots.
It's ridiculous. He baited him into the spines, I guess.
Yeah, really nicely done. Now this army of MCanning is going to be surging through the middle of the map here.
You might have to recall.
Oh, massive fungal on all the carriers.
I was checking if he had recall.
Lose them.
He's recalling carriers, the rest trying to make it out. Parasitic bomb being used immediately. Where was that? He needs to split.
Managed to save, yeah. Only lost one of the carriers there.
Oh, he sneaked a Prism in the main. The Greater Spire. Oh my god, if he can get it. He might get both fires. Lynx cleaning up.
If he can do this.
Oh, the other one.
Oh, it doesn't quite get the Spire.
Oh, that's...
Gets the Greater at least.
And that's the +3 attack here. That was the important one to get.
Oh, if he could have just shut that down. Ukko here is very happy that he didn't quite manage it. Immediately he's going to rebuild a Spire just in case. Not going to let that happen again. Great counter from MCanning.
Neural Parasite being researched. What's better than killing a mothership? Taking it for yourself.
Letting your opponent kill their own mothership. Then it's even more useless. Oh, a couple of Infestors go down, but it's going to be traded out by the Disruptors. I feel like...
Wait, he got the Spire! Dude, I wasn't even looking anymore, and then I saw on the right side denied. I'm like, what? It was almost finished!
Oh, the DT's coming in, gonna get the hive
as well. Oh my god, how did you leave this position, Ukko? Oh my god. It had survived. Oh, that's so sick. And now MCanning is using the opportunity. He knows units are gonna be sent in the main. He moves to the left. They might just base race a little bit here.
If they do, I think MCanning's in a really good position to take it here. I mean, what can... realistically, what can Ukko resupply with?
He left the Brewlords at the bottom to siege by themselves. Is there a recall? But there is no recall for a while. We're gonna have to be careful. That's how he gets out of those fights usually. Eventually, when it gets dicey here against Fungals. Fungals, I can land.
There's not enough Infestors, I don't think.
Oh my god, the Parasitic Bomb. Absolutely insane. Corruptors come in. He's taking the fight. He knows there's no recall. Recall just became available. He tries to recall, but he forgets 2 carriers. Not like this.
Oh, and a Void Ray as well. Meanwhile, more DTs going up into the main of Ukko. What's going to be the resupply strat here? A lot of Zealots going to be running by, but now there's nothing to battle these... Wait. It's a lot of change.
Where are the Zealots going? Go home, you're drunk, guys. Running to Broodlords like this.
Yeah, I didn't quite see the pathing there of those. Just ends up losing them, but the bank can't quite afford it.
Yeah, MCanning has no bank in comparison. He's on 139 supply with 500 minerals. On the other side, 169 with 5k, 6k.
Have you seen all these changelings, by the way, at the left-hand side? What is...
Ridiculous. Who makes this many overseers and why?
I don't know. Just to protect the corruptors, I guess. I mean, I guess it's a solid play, but...
Dude, Ukko is like Ukko is like a billionaire who just bought like 1,000 pair of underwears. It's like, what are you doing?
He's a billionaire who just bought an NFT. That's what it is. Like, trust me, these overseers, one day, they're gonna be worth so much. They're gonna be so powerful.
Oh my god. They're so safe as well, because they're always with the rest of the army, so...
Yeah. These overseers are my retirement, trust me. Yeah, these corruptors just kind of zoning around, but they can't really do much, and now... Yeah, Ukko's in an interesting position. I don't know, does MCanning, does he just go for it here? Those DTs in the main managed to cause a lot of disruption.
Yeah, there is this fresh base in the top left. He kind of needs to like cover that. There's one right under that. Yeah, so it's gonna evolve into this situation where, see, like the 6 o'clock is depleted anyway, so he's gonna take the entire top left and try and like stay there. He needs to like, I think he needs to keep on doing the prisms in the main though. That did so much for him to actually get the spires.
Yeah.
Especially if you warp in zealots and you kill like buildings that cause gas, because like minerals will not be a problem, but gas will eventually be a problem. Even though Ukko is so freaking rich this game.
Yeah, and we've got the hives. We remade the hive as well, so you guys gonna be able to retake here. Viper's being made now, or at least one. So we're gonna see maybe that mothership will actually go down. It's getting too much value.
Yeah, resources lost actually. A lot more gas was lost by MCanning, and that's why we're seeing such a difference as well. Total resources almost 37,000 for MCanning was lost. 29 for Ukko.
Well,
so
you don't want to be trading negatively against a Zug here. In the long run, that doesn't always work out for you. And you guys just got such a big bank as well. He can resupply here, should there be a direct engagement. But MCanning's been doing a great job of, I mean, he killed a lot of, he managed to separate the Broodlords out from the army of Ukko as well, and that was quite good. Going in for a strike now, but there's a base that's not even mining, so how effective is that? He's got to try and posture around this bottom side of the map here if he really wants to affect the economy of Ukko.
It's 27 Corruptors against 5 Carriers and 6 Void Rays. But the real worry if you go for the fight is like some of these Archons and Storms. Storms is very, very scary. How is there still 2 Immortals? Are you kidding me? Put those in a prism and ship them to like the main base or something. What the hell?
How many kills do they each have? 0 and... I think just 0 and 0. Poor guys. They just want to get in the action.
Put me in, coach.
Trust me, I'll mess up those Broodlords. Put me against those Overseers.
I need to be put against some buildings. Look at that. Ultra's Cavern, Baneling Nest, Infestation Pit, and Spawning Pool. They want to die. They want to get sniped in the main base. I can feel it. All it takes is a prism. But MCanning's already on 100, so he would have to pick up existing units. He cannot warp in there. What is up with those changelings?
I don't know. You guys have been doing it all game.
What the hell?
These changelings.
They're gonna flood the map.
Out. Yeah.
Every once in a while he looks at his overseers, he's like, alright, I might as well use them.
Are you guys still here? You guys doing anything yet? It's like when you're at work and there'd be no customers, but then they'd make you do something anyway. Right, massive attack here. The Ultralisk coming in. The recall goes out, and MCanning says, no, I'm good. 1 Void Ray left behind. But the recall, Ukko is right next door, buddy.
Actually, you don't want the Overseer to be too high on energy, because otherwise they get feedback, and they just implodes. Like
yeah, really very true. So maybe that's a smart play there. Maybe that's actually Ukko's, outsmarted us on that.
So +3 on the way out of the Greater Spire. This time it should complete unless a Prism shows up. Actually, or if he attacks, because he's kind of next door to this. These Zealots at the bottom kind of brought the whole army out of position. The Broodlords are going to stay. I wonder if MCanning would engage into this army if he knew the Broodlords are not there. Because High Templars, Disruptor, and like everything that's on the ground is actually going to be very helpful against this. In particular, the High Templars. Oh, he has no recall this time. There is no escape. Time warps. Time warp.
Good time warp to give him some time. And,
the warning time warp.
There. Yeah. But every time that MCanning sends in these Zealot run-bys, it means that Ukko is pulling apart his whole army, sending all these Broodlords down just to deal with a few Zealots.
Shadow Stride being researched. 9 Overlords? Wait, what? You're already maxed out. He wants to make more Overseers, not like this.
He's got to put his resources into something. But we're getting into a stage where the whole map is more or less mined out.
He's getting more NFTs, Cyber.
Yeah, more NFTs are inbound. Oh, now building some shield batteries as well at the top side. So looking at this as a way of kind of edging into Ukko's base and being able to get out, replenish, and come back in for another bout.
Oh my god. Oh, he catches all of the Void Race. Viper's coming in. Parasitic Bomb gonna be used. Recall again. I think that's the plan for him, Kenny. He wants to keep on fighting like this and then recall out when he's in trouble.
And he's recalling 10 yards away, but it's working. Just manages to prevent Ukko from overstretching there.
I would usually ask you to speak in meters, but this is the NA show, so... yards, inches, and whatever you want.
Pounds, all sorts. Yeah, I'll go on to my, what is it? Imperial? What is it? Yeah, Imperial. I'll go on to my Imperial system. For these gentlemen.
46,000, almost 47,000 resources lost to 32. Like, the gap is widening at this point. And Ukko is just happy to kind of retain the army that he's invested a lot into. Army value. Decently ahead here with these expensive Broodlords and all of that. Upgrade-wise, we got pretty much everything. Yeah, 3. Just do 1 armor, I would say. Maybe is not that good for MCanning, but he's not relying too much on gateway units anyway. And on the other side, 3. These
Ultralisks down at the bottom side are putting in a lot of work as well. They're just slamming through the base of MCanning. So this attack at the top side has got to be effective here for MCanning. Otherwise, he's going to lose his base at the same time.
He didn't have a recall yet. He must.
These carries are trying to get to these batteries, but they just can't get there.
Oh my god, MCanning. He has a bit of a bank behind it, so he can replenish, but not that well compared to Ukko. The Ultras on the other side are just wrecking everything, by the way.
He's got to send something to deal with it.
2 Void Rays will do the job, I think. Actually, oh no, there is Overseers. Of course there's Overseers. Imagine like 1 DT goes there, it's like, I got 30 Overseers on that side of the map.
Yeah, the Overseers have got to pay rent somehow, so they've got a private bodyguard.
A lot of static defense down there. Really well done by Ukko, because otherwise the Zealots would actually farm damage, maybe.
Yeah, even just being annoying where you can kind of 1A your Zealots into a mineral line and just leave them to it sometimes. It's like if there's those spines, it just makes that attack a little bit more inefficient, a little bit more time. But now these Ultras are going to get caught out. And the Overseers, no! Ukko, you can't lose those!
And those NFTs drop in value way too quick out there.
The Changelings. The NFTs! No! Somebody stole my NFT! Now it's useless!
He still has 16 Overseers, by the way. Massively overkill.
More Vipers getting produced as well, just to kind of pull away from MCanning's army here.
To be honest, I think he needs even more Vipers. Like, go up to like 5 or something. Just spam a lot of Parasitic Bomb. If he can synergize Parasitic Bomb with a bunch of Fungals, that's the dream. Obviously, MCanning plans on recalling on like out of most of these fights. I mean, the dream is you abduct the mothership and then you just like catch the army perfectly. But MCanning's goal is to not let that happen. He has feedback to work with. What the hell?
This mothership has just been so good, and here come the Changelings. Here come the boys.
Yeah, that's his first mothership, right?
Yeah, that's his first mothership.
That's
it hasn't
so rare.
died yet.
That's
yeah,
so rare.
I know. He's been doing a great job keeping it alive. He has 54 health right now, though. It's just these batteries just keeping it up.
Mothership's on life support.
Yeah.
MCanning keeps sending Zealots at the bottom. He's actually using quite a bit of his bank to do this, and it's not being cost effective at all. Maybe he should just give it up. You're not gonna kill that base anyway.
Oh, here come the boys again. Okay, MCanning's he's had enough. He's had enough. He's just stormed the.
He's thinking I probably shouldn't have used the spray in the start. That's what it comes down to.
He's had enough. He's like, get me out, dude. I don't care. Just let me get lunch after this. I don't care who wins.
He should probably kill some of his own probes at this point.
Yeah.
There's not that much to mine left.
Really effectively mining. He's only got 1 or 2 bases that are efficiently getting any use here. Get some more army supply.
Look at the units lost have.
Oh my goodness. This is all of the units in the game, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. This is all the units that could ever exist are in this game right now.
Army supply 150 for Ukko, 127 for MCanning. I think he needs to mine out, kill his own probes, and replace that with like strong units that he can fight with. But Ukko is like, he can literally replace this army, the thing that he has.
Does he have the tech behind it? He did manage to rebuild the hive. Yeah, he's got the greatest
Ukko's bank is his army value. So he can literally replace this entire army.
Does he have the lava though?
Yes, 18. He's doing some injects actually. That's a good point. That's kind of underwhelming.
Yeah, because I'm just thinking he's not really got too many queens at the like effective bases here.
Yeah, he has one queen left. Oh my god, great observation.
Yeah, I'm not really seeing any queens on the map. Like, he's traded them all out. He's not really got the injects.
I mean, it's not super likely that his army is going to get melted and he's going to kill nothing, obviously. But yeah, like, you need more than 18 lava here, ideally.
Yeah. Even just the production tab at this point is, I mean, Todd, this is the thing, right? We said today, we joked about back in the day with the whole sky toss and then, you know, just go into these late stage games where they're just posturing, two barking dogs, unwilling to actually, you know, they've got the bark, but they ain't got the bite. And now it's so fitting that our last game this evening is, like, you know, just a sky toss game.
I think these are two wild dogs for sure.
Yeah.
They definitely got the bites, tell you that.
Though, I saw when they GLHF'd each other, Ukko gave a little heart, so I feel like if they got off the lead, they'd probably just hug each other and, yeah.
They just need to be given a chance to be kind.
Yeah. But nice static defense going on from MCanning. He knows that he's got to protect these topside bases here. If he really wants a chance of continuing. He needs this income so that he can remax should he need to. He's starting to drop probes. Not too many. But that count is starting to go down a little bit. So he can start remaxing, as you say, with proper army units.
There's a lot of cannons and shell batteries there. I guess that's what he wants to be competing for. I mean, there's no gas left. Maybe he just wants to slow siege from here.
I think it's just to protect here, but now Ukko's going to come in with an attack, and MCanning's busy killing his own probes.
I guess that's his recall point, right? He always recalls up there, so he wants to have this ahead for when he's actually fighting.
I think so.
Okay, 19 probes less. He can replace those with carriers here. We see one more being made. He's adding 2 stargates.
Tempest coming in. Great choice by MCanning. Really going to be effective at taking off these static defenses of Ukko. Also potentially grabbing some Infestors, Broodlords. We've got to be careful of the Vipers pulling him in.
Into feedback here. Nice revelation. Actually, he made just 2 oracles. And these guys are getting wrecked.
Great feedbacks, yeah. Oh, the High Templar trades his life as a result.
Worth. 4 more Infestors on the way. 45 Orcers to 42. Ukko with a far superior bank.
Oh, storm. Great storms, great fungals.
Here we go.
Those
Does he recall out of this one?
Welcome. This could be it. This could be the massive engage here. The Ultralists come in. There's not really much for them to do. The carriers, the Tempest, they're all getting fungled. But now it's just the Corruptors and Broodlords left to deal with this.
There might be too many Broodlords. Yes, he had 15, now he has 13, but he's facing a pure air army at this point.
It's kind of looking like a...
What?
Okay. A brave move.
There's barely any minerals left. He's making a statement.
And that mothership is still alive. Look at it. It's clutching on these shield batteries. They're out of juice, though. They got nothing left. They need some monster energy injection.
Maybe MCanning anticipated there was going to be a hatch there eventually, so he made all these cannons and shell batteries. Genius move. And now he's just like, oh my god, the feedback again.
At this stage, it feels like one of those like StarCraft custom games where you just like it's like a StarCraft ARAM at this point, where you just got the one lane.
Oh my god!
Oh, the mothership, no!
Wow. I tell you what, 38 minutes in, I'll take it.
Yeah, 40 kills on it. It's doing something.
That was the longest living mothership I've ever seen in my life, actually.
It became a grand mothership.
This one a time to retire and become a grandfather before it actually... Just, let's say it died of natural causes in StarCraft.
Yeah, this game's going on so long, Clem's actually retired. He doesn't play StarCraft anymore.
Oh my god. Okay, honestly, these little changelings are so obnoxious. My god.
They're kind of funny, though.
MCanning can get rid of the probes in top left, by the way, I think.
Yeah,
unless he wants to long
he's
distance mine a bit.
More or less. He's like almost fully mined out. And then, I mean, that's it. There's like one base with barely any minerals for both players. Now, this is kind of it.
Ukko needs to get rid of all the drones in bottom right because they're doing nothing. There's no minerals left to mine anyway. And yeah, he's about to have fully mined out his side.
Yeah, at this point, if we got an APM count on both these players, it would be about 7. So I feel like you should you'd be grabbing those drones, getting them out, get rid of them, get some more army.
How does Ukko have 500 average APM?
Because he's making changelings.
He's holding the changeling. He's trying to re-expand. No.
Okay, the extractor, yes. Getting ready. This is an adventure. Oh!
Oh, shoot.
Oracle's getting roped in from these Vipers here.
Yeah, without the mothership. Easy to go in and abduct stuff.
There is another mothership in production. Let's see if it can be as effective as the first one was.
He made it from the main, though. It's gonna take like 7 minutes to fly to the north.
Yeah, I think we should have just made it closer to the action.
He's gonna have to get towed. Still letting more Broodlords, by the way. He really wants to have the ground covered. Like, he thinks 10 is not enough when, like, something's coming. The problem is that those Tempests keep on chipping away at this army. MCanning, no time to lose patience. We're 40 minutes in. Maybe he feels urgency because he sees this base being taken, but I think if you fully realize how little resources there is there, he might just be like, alright, just take it, I don't even care.
It's why win the battle and lose the war, you know? He's got to be steadfast here. Sorry, I think he's on a different stream. Yeah, MCanning here has just got to just hold steady, and Ukko here, great job with these spores, moving him closer every single time. He's got this base now, getting the last little bit of minerals he can.
He's heading... what? A Nexus! He wants to be able to recall just immediately behind. Look at this. Amazing.
Oh, man. This one's one for the history books, I think, at this stage.
And Ukko's gas bank is actually very depleted now, because he's had to replace so many Broodlords, and Infestor in particular. So it's very imbalanced. He has like way more minerals, but so does MCanning.
Well, these Vipers again scary. They're getting out of place there. Oh, even sacrificing some Archons? I like the work of the Tempest here, but the Mothership has to
the Mothership?
cloak up.
Not again. We've lost one, we can't lose 2 in one game.
Yeah. We can't.
I can't go through that pain again, Cyber.
We can't orphan all of our carriers.
What the? He's spamming spores. He just wants to siege from there, but the thing is, like, there's not even anything important to siege. He's just probes that need to die anyway.
I mean, at this point, if you're MCanning, do you make a few... I mean, either. Do you just make a few, like, Zerglings, a few Zealots, and just send them around the map just to clean up?
Yeah,
well,
I mean...
I guess you need your whole army here.
MCanning needs to sacrifice all these probes. Like, he already just did it with 6, but he has even more, like, up there, like, in a second as soon as his mine's out. And he should spend... Actually, well, to be honest, it's not even that useful to kill the bases at the bottom. I would have liked to see a prism, like, sent across the map, because then you can trade minerals for gas, like I said. And now the gas is becoming more and more relevant. It's, like, going to be about the first one who runs out of it.
These changelings, actually, just thinking about it, doing a really good job of kind of preventing the High Templars from moving forward and getting feedbacks, because they have to work their way through these changelings. So doing a good job of being a nuisance there for MCanning.
174 army to 174 army.
They're holding hands.
Hey, holding hands, those changelings. There's so many of them, it's so obnoxious. And he's chipping away. He's trying to pull him into a bad position here.
Yeah, he's just using this Tempest just to be a nuisance here for Ukko, and he's got to do something about him. He tries to move in with the Infestors, tries to move in with the Vipers. Gonna be able to pull a couple in.
Yeah, that's super worth because it cost him nothing other than energy. Catches some more fungal landing, actually. The changelings are blocking the High Templars on the ground. Are you seeing this?
Yeah, this is what I was saying, right? This is what the changelings are doing. They're preventing the High Templars from getting in and doing feedbacks.
So now...
It's very, very awkward here.
Wait, where is he going?
Great play.
On an observer. Saw it with the creep, I think. Actually. Really well done. MCanning added more cannons and shield batteries. Yeah, this little like outpost here with all the cannons and shield batteries makes his army that much stronger. Go all the way down. I guess the spores make him feel super safe, so he actually flew away for a little bit here, did Ukko, towards the center. Income-wise, barely any minerals left for both players and no gas. So this is like the last of their bank, gas-wise, that we're seeing. MCanning ran out quicker, unfortunately for him. So he cannot replace any of the gas units that he has. He can only make Zealots pretty much from there.
Ukko's got a massive Zergling Ultralisk army just sitting just beneath MCanning's wall off here with these batteries and these cannons. So
yeah,
I don't know why Ukko isn't kind of setting those around the map just to destroy the production of MCanning. It's kind of posturing there as if he's ready to do this like full force attack. He wants him there just in case.
You know what surprises me is like, why does MCanning even attack here? Just sit back behind your buildings and like, let's go for a draw, let's go again, you know, like. I feel like the attacker should often have the disadvantage, but maybe that's not true because he has tectonic destabilizers.
Feedbacks.
He's actually, at the moment I say that, he actually goes for it. He goes for the attack.
Going in for the attack. Big Fungus here destroys the base, but I mean, no minerals there, it's a bit whatever.
The ship. Can he actually click it? It's clumped up with everything. Whoever attacks is supposed to be disadvantaged here, because the opponent has the defender's advantage. Another mothership just melts. No way to replace this. So what I just said might have been true here, where MCanning now lost some very important units because he attacked.
Coming into the cannons and the batteries, though, they're going to be able to overcharge here from the Nexus if MCanning wants it. But,
and now Ukko attacks and he gets wrecked.
Yeah, attacking into the cannons, I don't think, and the batteries, I don't think was the best play there. I think he should have used those more effectively to destroy MCanning's production.
Ukko needs to lose like his Lings and Ultras. They have no use now, probably. The thing is, Ukko can almost never attack into this properly, so it's a game of patience. But yeah, like I said, like Tempest have tectonic destabilizers, so they have plus 40 damage against buildings. That's why they're so good at sieging from afar like this.
Yeah, and they're doing a great job. But the Vipers, MCanning's gotta respect the Viper potential, especially without the mothership now. Is he rebuilding? No, he is not. I don't think... Oh, he doesn't have the gas for it, of course.
I'm kidding, I had enough of these changelings. Just right-clicking some of them, but there is always more! Oh, the probes, he's still at the probes. I think MCanning should have sacrificed all these probes and then replaced them.
Well, here's an attack going down from a bunch of Zerglings from Ukko. He's just scouting around, seeing if there's anything he can pick off here.
He's trying to bring some of the army of MCanning out of position, basically, by doing this. But MCanning should just swap in a ton of Zealots, because he's got the minerals for it anyway. And he has no gas to spend it on anything else than Zealots. Oh, the probes up there, that's so sad. If you had realized earlier, and like he had waited... I'm not sure what he could have reinforced with, though. But it's just like, attacking is always wrong here, right? Because whoever you attack into has the defender's advantage, and he did eventually lost patience, and I think he might lose the game because of it. Why is there drones in there?
So now MCanning, he realizes he's losing too much. Ukko's probably going to move in as a result. But they are both down to the bare bones. Ukko barely has any gas left, so anything that they do here has got to be just very basic army compositions here. Zealots, Zerglings. This is normally how these games end up playing out. I think MCanning only has a couple gateways here. Warp gates, sorry.
He has 3 left. tell you what, Ukko's got some real patience.
Yeah. There are a couple times where he could have just like felt like he was losing and just committed to a big attack and lost everything, but if he plays it safely here, it could be in a good spot.
You know, I feel like this type of game often should be a draw. But
yeah,
players don't have the patience for that, so one of them is gonna attack.
Yeah.
In this case, Ukko has so much, he might just be able to win if he attacks, but if MCanning attacks, he's guaranteed losing, so at this point he should just camp and hope that Ukko makes a really bad attack.
They're wasting precious APM on typing.
Yeah, nothing's happening anyway.
If MCanning's not careful, I mean, he's gonna lose everything, but it doesn't matter as long as he protects this like base up at the top,
yeah.
right? As long as he's got some building left, he'll stay in the game.
Ukko down to 759 gas, and he's not maxed out actually. Honestly, I feel like he could just win by maxing out and attacking, even into this like huge contain over there. Because the army supply is 164 to 118, and he could like raise that up a little more as well with his mech. Whereas MCanning is just got 1100 minerals. That's 11 zealots. That's not even going to be that great against this. But maybe I'm underestimating the cannons and shield batteries. But yeah, I don't think they would do that much here.
Oh.
Those drones are going to war.
Yeah, finally found some use for the workers in this game.
There is last drones as well. He's got 6 drones left. Splash.
Just trading blow for blow here, just a couple units at a time. Neither can really remake much. They're gonna fully run out of minerals eventually. But like you say, you have the defender's advantage, especially if you're MCanning here with all these static defenses, the batteries, the cannons. You guys got a few spores, spore crawlers, but like eventually one of them has to say, right, let's just end this. You know, like you say, otherwise, I mean, is it gonna go to a draw eventually?
Yeah. You know what could have been good actually for Ukko's economy there? If he went Hydralisks. Because look at his minerals and gas. And that's, funny enough, the one building he didn't make the entire game.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not too late.
I mean, there's technically still some... Is there even any gas left on the map?
Ooh, that's some absurd range here. He abducted from, I think, a single queen. What for? She's gonna lead them all into battle. Wait, what? MCanning's adding cannons. He's just gonna camp. He's just gonna wait. He's like, I could add zealots, but they're not gonna do anything. They're gonna be trash against this army. So I'm just gonna add cannons and wait for you to attack into me. That's it.
This is like when you're in like a parking bay and you've like outstayed the timer, and then you have to like pretend to be getting something from your car to act like you've like just got there or something. He's just building something just to show like, oh no, I'm still here. I'm still doing something, trust me. But he's kind of blocking him.
I mean, he's
making
look at him off Banelings.
Like, disruptors and things to get through his High Templars. Banelings, okay.
Of all things, he spent his entire gas bank on Banelings.
Right, so they're both fully out of resources here. This is it. This could be the final blow, the final attack. Oh, massive explosions here with the Banelings.
And Ukko chickens out. He had like 70 more army supply. Now he only has about 40. And MCanning happy to just camp. He's like, come at me, bro. If you want that win, you're gonna have to come get it.
He destroyed all the batteries though, which I mean is, or most of them, which is good. But yeah, MCanning has got a lot of cannons available, better army supply, bigger army supply, and that's it. Like they can't create any more units. So what they have now, this is it.
We almost never see a draw, but I legit feel like this could be a draw.
Yeah, I feel like neither of them actually has the stronger force, really. It just comes down to positioning. If one of them has poor positioning, then the other has the advantage. Yeah, I think it's... I mean, of course, Ukko's now down on... Oh, sorry, he's not down on army supply. I thought at one stage that he was, but no, he's still up.
He's moving the spores. That's pretty clever. How many Vipers do we have left? One. The chosen one. The last one.
A few infestors.
No energy.
Right. I never want to cast an MCanning Ukko game ever again. I've decided. You hyped this up. I was excited for it. And
this is very intriguing because I don't know who's winning.
It is. But it's definitely a long one.
Oh my god, he has Neural Parasite. He could have controlled that.
Oh, that would have been fantastic. Turn the Nova on you.
Imagine if he controls that and then blows up a High Templar.
Yeah.
Because that's actually, that might be the last of its kind. Yeah, this is the last High Templar to ever live in this video game. Last High Templar, last Viper. Every type of unit going all sorts of extincts here. I can't believe Ukko went through this humongous bank that he had earlier, by the way.
Yeah, it kind of feels like, where did it all go, really?
NFTs, bro.
Yeah, NFTs, bro. That's what it is.
He got a GG tag.
He got the
for $1 million bucks. $1 million minerals.
Hey, can I NFT my changeling, please? It's got a lot of sentimental value. It's gonna be worth a lot one day.
He abducted a probe! Oh my god. This is your only Viper? This is what you're gonna waste it on? Please.
This is peak gameplay.
This is ridiculous.
Probe with the last remaining Viper. He's even running out of changelings at this point.
Is there a name for this? Like a standoff? A sort of standoff?
Draw or we doing this? Okay, the gauntlet has been thrown. I think this is the situation. I think they just have to... What if they both agree to, like, meet at a different location? Where
they won't, though. They won't, because the better strategical move is to wait. For both of them.
Yeah, but what if they just... I mean, they're in chat. What if they just type to each other, like, hey, should we
won't,
move
like,
this party elsewhere?
As a player that's invested 56 minutes into a game like this, neither player is going to be like, hey, you want to meet in middle? No. Like, that's just... I don't think that would ever happen. Maybe, though.
I don't know. They both seem like they got the goofiness to do it, you know? Like, they both seem like they're just having a good time. Are we doing this? Says MCanning.
And by that he means, are you going to finally attack? Or do we draw?
Me. No, you talking to me.
The thing is, you can't fault either player. They're supposed to do what's best here, right? And if what's best is just camping and waiting for the opponent to attack, then that's what you do, that's all. That's why sometimes you watch like MMA fights where neither player is engaging. It's because that's strategically inferior to do that, right? You're going to get tagged, you're going to get hurt. If you just wait to counterpunch, then that's the winning game plan. And sometimes they're both doing that, and then there's barely a punch or a kick thrown the entire fight. It's just the nature of strategy. I feel like technically MCanning should be the one able to siege better with Tempest. Okay.
Oh, the last Viper almost goes down there.
The last Disruptor is gone, though.
Yeah.
On paper, MCanning's supposed to be the one able to siege better, but the problem is that he's out of Oracle and he's out of a Mothership. So that doesn't really apply that much anymore. Still trying to siege. If Ukko had more Vipers, he could just keep abducting, but he has just the one.
Yeah, he's got a lot of corruptors, but yeah, like you say, not having... I mean, he's got to protect that Viper to the end. But even at that, he can only abduct one unit at a time.
To the bitter ends. Ukko somehow still has 500 average APM. I have no idea how. Not even these changelings should give him that.
Yeah, not even the changelings are enough. He's individually microing each Zergling.
Trying to go around. There's some big feedback potential. Wait. Did you just kill some overseers? Yeah. Oh, no, never mind. There was changelings. So still the last High Templar, the last Viper. There is no more Disruptor. The last one is gone. 2 Ultras. I feel like
no ground army to really...
because there is only one High Templar and no Disruptor, I actually think that Ukko could go for this and actually win. Because he has Mass Infestors with full energy. So he could spam Infested Terran, Fungal, and even Neural Parasite.
The problem is that if
he
loses...
Last one! Last High Templar dies, but not before using a last feedback on the last Viper.
But the Viper lives... The problem, though, is that, like, if Ukko engages this, I think even if he wins, he loses everything except for his Corruptors, surely. In which case, I mean, I guess Corruptors eventually can still win.
I think he can overrun. I think he can get rid of all the air. And then the ground army will get rid of those cannons. Actually, I think he might even be able to eliminate him because there's like a lot of Lings and Ultra. But I don't know, maybe I'm misreading like the firepower of this Protoss army with the cannons and the shield batteries.
I've honestly never been in this position enough to know exactly what kind of really wins here.
Viper's back at it, fishing. Look at this, he makes a flower.
This is the APM, this is where it's going. It's very beautiful when you think about it.
Reminds me of the Matrix drones.
Reminds me of like oh yeah, it makes me think of like a synchronized swimmers or something.
This? I wouldn't not have thought that. Actually, it's very deceiving, right? Because you're like, alright, how many Corruptors are in there? And then you see them spread out, you're like, oh my god, you have so much. Okay, it's going for it.
Oh, here we go. This is gonna be it.
No, it's not.
Nope. It's not gonna be it, but loses
so
some investors as a result.
Oh no.
Okay,
Okay, they draw. Alright then. We go again.
If I see a single Broodlord, Corruptor, or Carrier built in this game, I'm leaving. Wow. Okay, Tide. We're gonna chat. I guess per the rules, we just go again.
Yeah, I guess so. I told you, I warned you a long time ago about the potential of a draw. It's just very obvious that it's a handicap to attack.
Yeah.
And then, honestly, Ukko, props, because he was actually gonna go for it. But then, he saw the fight start, he's like, no. I'm not giving you that game. Like, I worked too hard for this. We were 59 minutes, I think an hour in. And he was like, no. Like, I'm sorry, I've worked too hard for this. Let's draw, let's go again.
I think that's fair. I think they probably could have called it a lot earlier. But I understand both felt like they still had it. Like, they were still had the confidence that they might be able to win. But yeah, I mean that was a stalemate for a very, very long time there. And I know Chad's getting absolutely riled by it. Chad is furious. I don't know. I think what do you do now as the players? What do you do as MCanning and
you know what you do?
As Ukko here?
The exact same game. Let's go again. Let's see who gets the better end of things this time. I feel like there's a few things they could have managed better actually, which it should be obvious for both of them as well. MCanning, he had like a big mineral bank. He should have spent that towards more effective zealots around the main base, perhaps, when the entire army was in the bottom right. Ukko, I'm not sure. I kind of feel like he made the most of what he had, but I think Hydralisks at the end, right? He made Bailings, like, what was that? You barely had any gas left. He had way more minerals. If he had maxed out with Hydralisks, his army supply would have been like probably like 50 or 60 more than MCanning. And cannons against upgraded units, yes, they're shield batteries, but I don't think they would do enough. Even the Infestors were like very poorly used. There was no High Templar left, all Disruptor. This should be the dream scenario for Infestors, but then he sent them in, they were kind of dying, he wasn't using them well, so I think he kind of messed up, to be honest. He was the one with more potential to get this win here at the end, for sure.
Yeah, I think there's a lot to review in that game. I've never seen anything like that. I've never
Well,
seen
do a
draw
replay
before.
cast of it then.
Yeah, that's one to watch, I guess. I want to see chat now as they realize that was a draw. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go again. We're gonna set up for a new game. It's gonna be same map, obviously, 2,000 atmospheres. Line it up again. In terms of what could have been done differently, I don't know. Like you're saying with the Hydras there, but yeah, potentially. I honestly don't know. My brain's fried at this point. Todd.
Yeah, I would say
I'm just
Hydras.
clinging on.
I'm just, who am I to say? You know, I'm just a caster. It might have been a terrible idea. Maybe some Gosu players out there are listening to this. They're like, what is he talking about?
Look,
yeah,
listen.
I could have seen it.
Todd. The thing is, there's you just gotta believe in yourself, and I'll believe in with you. Okay, Hydras was the play.
All right, in the top right-hand side of the map, in the blue, playing for Team Apprentice Esports, it is Ukko.
And in the bottom left, wait, who are we casting again? Oh yeah, it's MCanning, right? Yeah, MCanning in the red, the Protoss player.
They might just do it just for us. Come on, boys.
Wait, we didn't even have a break in between that game. I just realized, actually, huh? It's like, nah, just go again.
We don't need a break. The passion is keeping us.
My stomach's grumbling, but yeah, I mean, I'm mentally ready.
If you want to grab a snack, go ahead. I'll cover.
No. I wouldn't eat on broadcast. No way. I'm gonna wait until we're 50 minutes into this game, then maybe I'll consider it.
What's actually your favorite snack? Because I feel like I know very little about British habits and cuisine, other than you guys like tea and biscuits.
Oh, we do love tea and biscuits. Cup of tea is one of my favorites.
That's not a snack.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a snack.
Oh, the tag!
I do like it.
The tag! We're back!
Oh, we're back in. Let's go. Let's get a repeat. Let's get a repeat.
Three-peat.
A three-peat. I don't know what my favorite snack is, actually. I don't really have snacks. Like, I don't snack. I eat chicken and vegetables and protein shakes. That's all I eat.
Nando's?
So I don't. Nando's is it's all right. Nando's is all right. I make
all
my own
right.
peas at home. You know, yeah, Nando's is
Bro,
all right.
Nando's is one of the best places on earth.
Are you serious? You think so? Do you have Nando's? Where are you living? Are you actually living in France, or like where do you?
I live in Germany, but I've been to Nando's when I was in the UK, and it was absolutely amazing. I was like, what is this place? Why is there all this hype? Then I went there, I was like, all right, I'm converted.
I think, okay, you know what it is? It's because, so if you have like chicken in America, like I used to live in California, so I used to have like Mexican food and like proper Mexican, like, I don't know, tacos and burritos and proper chicken stuff.
Dude, you're making me hungry now.
But in England, it's like not quite as good. Oh, okay, this pro is gonna get away with it. These links run right past. But yeah, what about you? What's your favorite snack? A little Nando's action?
I try to be a bit healthier these days, so I try to have like dark chocolate or like some fruits, some almonds.
Oh.
Yeah, but
okay.
Most of the time it's just sugary stuff. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I feel that. I need to get, I need to get like salt on my hands to know I've had a good snack.
Actually, right now I keep buying like peanut butter, and then sometimes I just grab a spoon and I'm like, all right, let's go.
My girlfriend does that, but with Nutella, and she just eats it out the jar. She goes through like a jar a week, one of the big ones. So maybe I should take from her habits. I think. Oh, and the Stargate gets spotted here. Okay, MCanning still gonna commit to that Void Ray, gonna get it out on the map. What do you think this means now for Ukko to see that Stargate?
I think he's gonna have to start getting ready for the Stargate units and get a bunch of spores, broodlords, infestors, so we can head into our next draw here, just for our viewers' pleasure.
He cancelled something in the main. It looked like it could have been a spore, but he like cancelled it on the mineral line. But I don't know. I didn't quite see what it was. I didn't check up at the production tab.
I didn't see. I don't think he would have made a roach horn yet. Probably, yeah, maybe it was just like a spore or something.
I think it was like a spore, but he cancelled it, so I don't know if he feels like he can...
Wait, 20 links.
Stargate without?
22 links.
Okay.
He wants to try and get a cancel on the third. I don't think like you can commit towards the main and ever achieve anything here, but the third base you can punish sometimes.
So he scouts it out, sees that it's there.
And it's a Void Ray into an Oracle. Gets rid of the Overlord. There's supposed to be 2 Adepts here on that expansion here momentarily. But now, he only made a Stalker. Maybe Ukko picked up on the fact that MCanning does this a lot. The thing is though, like, yes, he's gonna get the cancel, but... Okay, there was an Adept here. But it cost him a lot to actually make this many links. He's behind in Walkers. So yes, he gets the cancel, but that's gonna be restarted momentarily. He's actually committing? What?
He's gonna lose a lot of the links for it, yeah. I mean, I guess it slows MCanning down a little bit, but of course, Ukko had to invest in that as well.
Yeah, I mean, he made a lot of drones after. Like, this is kind of supposed to be the moment where he starts taking off with those numbers. And we do have the lair on the way. MCanning, what does it start? Is it charge? N+1, perhaps. There it is, yeah.
Yeah, there it comes. Yeah, charge +1. Perfect. And then the Roach Warren for Ukko as well, so... I mean, this is... Okay, I can't remember now because it was over an hour ago. But this was similar to how the previous game went, correct? Like, it was a similar start, or am I thinking of a previous game from these two?
Yeah, no, we're reliving the exact same game, and it's going to end the same way as well.
I guess, like you say, you have a right. You have a plan when you go into a game. You have a build order, and I guess if you're on the same map against the same opponent, you're gonna do the same build, right?
Yeah. I'm a bit thrown off though by the amount of links being made. I'm not sure why he's making this many. Because like if you stay very defensive, perhaps you don't need to make this many. But maybe I'm overreading this. Or maybe he's going for another wave onto that base, but this time he for sure won't be able to get it. It's already finished. Actually, a bit of panic. MCanning perhaps getting like a shield battery at the expansion. He really doesn't need that yet. We have a painting nest. The dynamic after a draw, or like a long game like this, or even like a big throw, like let's say for example, even though that's not what happened, it was a draw, is very interesting. Where like some players under pressure might be on a little bit of like mini tilt, where they play a lot more aggressive, or like just, you know, entirely different in an inefficient way. So I wonder if it might happen to either of them. So far they're both playing solid, but what we're seeing from Ukko tells me there is a chance he might play a whole lot more aggressive here, because he might not want to get into another one of those really long games.
Yeah, and MCanning, he's doing a little Hallucinate Phoenix run by, or well, fly by. Oftentimes Phoenix don't actually have legs. So he's gonna just kind of scout the natural expand.
What? You have drones there.
Oh, was that a bit of a miss?
Yeah. He's misrunning drones a lot in every game.
Yeah, it's happened a couple times. Okay. But yeah, Baneling's in production. Roach is in production. Gonna get that Baneling speed as well.
Will Ukko actually like attack properly with a huge force this time?
And getting good with the wall-offs again. He's very like defensive. He knows that these Banelings are gonna be coming, and he's warding off against them.
Let's see, High Templar's there. There's no storm yet. Gonna get sniped instantly. That's when Meta is about to finish.
This does get repelled here. And there's a little skirmish on the left-hand side as well, near this fourth base for MCanning. But that's going to be held as well. Got the Disruptors available, got the Void Rays. This Ling Roach army oftentimes does not beat air.
Ukko's massing units right now. 10 more Lings. He's getting +2. He's actually... Wait, the Queens are very far forward. I think he's going to go for a big bust on the 4th. Remember that Queens can't transfuse off creep anymore, so he has to keep spreading that really quickly.
He kind of brought them out and then pulled them back again. So I don't know if that was like a moment of indecision or if he thought that he was going to get chased onto his creep and wanted to...
You know what could have been really good is if he used Pneumatized Carapace and set up a creep highway. And then brought the Queens. The problem is that when you do this type of attack, it's like kind of an all-in. And if Disruptors hold, then you've just lost. But in this case, he attacks without the Queens. Ends up killing the entire ground army that last Disruptor. Baneling's running right past it to try and get some probes. Not going to be able to get any, but the 4th base is going to fall. And Ukko Takes a really huge lead here now. 83 workers across 5 bases. He's taking a 6th already. And double Spire. He's gonna spam Mutalisks, I think.
And there's like 40 Lings on the way as well. MCanning's not got a whole lot back at base. He's gonna be morphing in some Archons and...
MCanning is trying to counter ground right now. He has no idea about the potential threat of air units. So of course he's gonna have a few Archons, but they're not the most mobile unit. He has no Phoenix. He's just the... Actually, no, he does have 1 single Phoenix. And 2 Void Rays, but let's say like Ukko produces like 10 Mutalisks. It's gonna be so hard for MCanning to defend all over the place if they fly into his main base.
MCanning's gotta be very, very careful here. He needs to see that this is coming. He lost the Observer in the main as well, and now this big attack here. I don't know if MCanning has enough to hold this, maybe? I think he can just hold this now, but more Banelings are barreling in. Good Disruptor Novas. Yeah, okay, so he holds this for now, but like you say, if those mutas do end up coming in...
With the Prism on the right-hand side. It's actually spotted here by the hatchery.
It's not warping anything in at the moment. MCanning needs all his units back at base.
And these 2 Zealots are hopeful. That's you and I here. Casting that last game.
We can do it. Hold on. We get. If only we had a Warp Prism to come pick. Mom, can you come pick me up? Yeah, MCanning and Ukko had an hour-long game. No, that was a great game to cast. Actually, that was actually going to be a moment I remember for the rest of my life.
Hey, where were you when history was made?
Yeah.
Like all these people unsuspecting watching the mainstream.
Ukko 1 hour game. Yeah.
Could have been with us the whole time.
Yeah.
All you guys in the chat, respect to you. You guys were there. You know what happens.
The B streamers, the B stream chatters.
Goats.
But yeah, MCanning here, I feel like he's in a lot more of a precious situation compared to last game. He is holding on, and like, he's holding this defensively, but I'm kind of worried.
Here we go. Fleet beacons, targets. I've seen this before.
Oh no, as soon as that first carrier starts getting predicted, we know it's all over.
I feel like the chances that another mothership stays alive past the 40th minute is super unlikely, by the way. That was like the GOAT mothership right there.
Yeah. It had like 40 kills on it. It was alive for the longest
time. Did it? I didn't see.
It had 40 kills on it.
Well, around 39 of those were changelings.
Yeah, probably.
He like, you know, changelings, you don't even need to attack, right? You can just right-click and then it kills them. It was just like shift right-clicking changelings for like 5 minutes.
I didn't actually realize that. I was actually looking because I was seeing how he was managing to kill them underneath his army. And
yeah.
That's how I guess you can just right-click them.
It reduces the chance due to friendly fire.
Yeah. So I was thinking, like, how does he not friendly fire himself? But now we got a couple Zealot run-bys going on. So MCanning here trying to put on some aggression, trying to stretch Ukko thin. Had a little carrier in the Warp Prism in the main. Wasn't effective, but now these Zealot run-bys on the outer skirts of Ukko's base is really good. Almost gets the hatchery on the right-hand side. Does get cleaned up, but 12 drones go down, so pretty good there from MCanning. Oh!
He's out of Novas. Oh, actually, one last one. Oh my god.
Decent Novas.
No, the Disruptors.
Disruptor's gonna get caught out here a little bit, and now these roaches come in to clean up. 18 drones go down. There's a counterattack still going on. Ukko decides he's got to pull back here.
Okay, that's not fair. Ukko with some great army movement on the left, by the way, because he kept dodging the initial Novas, and after that he was like, alright, you only got 2 left. Even if disconnect, I'm gonna be fine. And he actually pushed through, fought for as long as he could while being cost effective, and then pulled back just on time. Really well done. He's still in it, man, after that exhausting game 3.
Yeah. These guys must be tired. Power to them. I hope everyone in chat is getting their own tub of Nutella and peanut butter tonight. You guys deserve it. You guys have been hanging on for these North American games.
Dude, I just bought one when I went to the supermarket earlier. Crunchy, of course.
Oh, yeah, crunchy. Yeah, you gotta get crunchy peanut butter. That's the good stuff.
I'm gonna slay that little thing after. MCanning actually taking the fight here. Ukko is... It's only Lings and Roaches there. I'm surprised that he's choosing... Oh my god. Oof. That would be a wrong time to like just kind of be... Wait, where are they going? Why is there even a space there?
Yeah, weird part of the map. I guess it's like a Reaper kind of... It's just there for the Reapers, basically.
Oh, what? To hold like a council?
Yeah, I don't know. Just look over their the Zerglings. I can't touch them. This attack coming in from MCanning up at the northwest side of the map. And a lot of Spine Crawlers here to delay this attack, but Ukko can't really do anything to stop it. This is like this Death Ball again. Look, Todd, there's 2 carriers on the map. That's it. And these Zealot run-bys again.
MCanning's finding sick damage. Yeah, he sniped that very important base, especially gas-wise. You don't want these Zerg to like be on 10 gases. And now on the right side, he did a ton of damage as well. Now Ukko's going to be the one counter-attacking, but MCanning very ready here on that base.
Infesta's getting teched up as well for the side of Ukko, so he is going to have access to that. We are going to be... Ladies and gentlemen, we will be going into late stage Protoss Zerg. Here comes the mothership. Minus 400, minus 400. Let's go.
Did you hear the horn? There's always the horn like...
Bam, 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 bam.
That's not the one.
Oh, I thought you wanted that one. Which one?
Yeah, when the mothership comes, he does like almost like a fart sound, like...
Oh.
Heard that?
Hey guys, I'm here. The classic mothership soundboard.
Is it me or Ukko has the exact same positioning in the main base on the Spires, or like very close to it? I think last time the Great Spire was like kind of tucked here.
It's basically just full mirror.
Is it gonna be the same fate of a War Prism killing them before he gets like some key upgrades?
Well, that's the thing. I mean, MCanning knows that those are gonna be there. They were last game. It's such a weird thing to be on the same map with the same opponent, like after a tie, because you kind of know...
Same position.
Yeah, like same position. You kind of know, all right, well, we're at this position. They probably have the same tech in the same places and whatnot. Oh, but massive road run by. And
the core.
almost going to take out the Cybernetic Core.
+2.
The +3 attacks.
He's repairing it with the shield battery. The super battery brought it up to full. Shield again, it saved it. That was sick. Because that's the +2 right there, like... well on the way.
What that was, so MCanning right here, you can see this carrier returns to that position on that third base that MCanning has. There's a carrier and 2 High Templars just parked there, and a Void Ray last time, and they were able to quickly respond to that Roach aggression. So MCanning having that there, that was the difference between losing that base or not.
Yeah. He's moving out without a mothership, I guess ready to recall. On the other side. Wait, I think he's trying to bring the army on this side, and then he's gonna recall to the other side and attack.
Oh, that would be Hog you. But a couple Zerglings do spot the mothership out alone. Here's the recall. It's coming through.
Yeah, and he brought the army down there. Oh my god, he doesn't know.
Yeah.
300 IQ, that was sick. But the army, is it fast enough? The Broodlords are gonna take forever to cross back up there. There is a lot of static defense to buy time. MCanning looking to try and deal as much damage as he can before he has to get out.
I think he's going to be able to get this base.
But he won't have a recall to get out, so he needs to be really quick. It's an in and out job.
Yes, this is a quick 20-minute adventure, in and out. Definitely not a 1-hour-long stalemate. Yeah, okay, now he can dip out of there. Ukko here, though, he's got the Broodlords in position. He's going to prevent any further aggression from MCanning, but trying to mount his own counterattack, and is the Cyber Core going to go down? It's barely got any health. +3 is almost being, almost finished. I think it's going to get destroyed.
He got it. He got it. But +2 air already finished, so it's actually alright. I think he can just remake it now. Prism in the top left, so he's gonna send that back around straight into the main. MCanning is doing fantastic this game. Wow, I cannot believe it. He's just sniped the most important base. Well, actually not the most important, but an important base where there's a lot of gas being mined. And now it's really like this right-hand side base for Ukko, who's just completely pinned on his side of the map. I think MCanning should push back the creep a little more, a little better, to really like be able to take the rest of the map and feel very comfortable. But look at his upgrades. +3 carapace, flyer carapace, and flyer attacks completing now.
We are going into a similar position as last game. Oh, this is it. They had the same exact mirror fight before, and here's the recall. And those fungus were just about to decimate the Protoss Air Force. But these Corruptors, they say they want it. Ukko says, I'm going in. I'm not waiting anymore. I know what happens if I wait.
The prism. Oh my god, it's gonna be such a huge warp in. He has 10 gateways. He can warp in 10 zealots. That main base.
The DTs. They gotta kill this. Oh, I've seen this before. Todd, I've seen this before.
Oh my goodness.
I know how this one goes.
Spires. Well, he already got the upgrades at least, so he's just losing the pure buildings. Unless those slings can clean up.
Yeah. I thought I've seen this before.
Oh my god. Mothership. You're making me nervous.
What a fantastic, fantastic rematch here. These guys are holding us ransom, Todd. They've done this on purpose.
Even before getting a single Tempest, by the way, he's getting Tectonic Destabilizer. So he's already thinking about the fact he's gonna have to siege eventually. Oh no! 20 minutes mark.
Ship didn't last quite as long, and now we got some DTs going up into the main, trying to get some more of the tech here that pinged onto this greatest spire. They want to try and take this down. Not gonna happen.
It's actually very bad because it's very costly gas-wise, and as we saw at the end of last game, like you don't want to deplete your entire gas economy.
Yeah, you don't want to be throwing things away.
He's morphing in Archons. I feel like MCanning is in a great spot. He should just expand a little quicker in top left. Yeah, there it is. And like keep on being aggressive with prisms. Honestly, he should have even made speed prism. I don't think he even has it. But yeah, Tectonic Destabilizers finishes before the first Tempest is even out.
Look,
so maybe he's just going to delay that.
If he jumps the gun, if he gets the Hydralisks now, then in 20 minutes, he's going to be ahead of where he was. So he should be ahead of things.
I'm not even sure he should make any Ultralisks, to be honest, in this game. Like, that might be okay to skip them.
Yeah, I think he can bypass those, really. Just more changelings, I think. The Broodlost here going to be coming down, getting rid of some of the production here, some of the gateways.
MCanning should just evacuate this base. There's no gas anyway. Who cares about the few minerals?
Yeah.
Why is he even getting cannons as well? Like, who cares?
But he knows the Broodbolts are separate from the rest of Ukko's army here. The Corruptors and Vipers and whatnot are going to be coming back in. But MCanning's saying, all right, I'm gonna charge up and I'm gonna take out your production. This could be a quicker game here.
He's only doing this. Oh my god, the Overlords. Oh!
Are they going to commit to a base trade, or are they? It looks like Ukko's coming back up, but he's so slow.
He just killed an insane amount of Overlords. You should go for the main.
Counterattack in the southern side of the map, and MCanning saying, all right, let's do this.
This is, by the way, like garbage down there. Like he's sacrificing banelings to kill like minerals, buildings.
Yeah.
Who cares? Like on a base that's completely depleted.
I think MCanning. I mean, again, he might have to fight into this army, but the whole tech, the whole production of Ukko is just going to come to a standstill now. He's going to have nothing to replenish. Got to watch those High Templars, though.
Gotta recall. Maybe not yet, actually. Trying to land some feedback first. Oh,
MCanning still has the whole left side of the map here and still has production available.
MCanning not really defending. He's maxed out already. He's maxed out there with no units on the grounds. Okay, he's got a couple. He needs to defend this. Maybe recall even.
Has he? Okay. Still a high work account for, you know, MCanning. He still wants to be producing here. Still going to need those resources. We're not quite at that late stage of the game yet. Yeah, you got a lot of work done at the bottom in terms of total structures killed, but in terms of efficiency of what those structures actually were, MCanning still has all of his production.
MCanning has 7 carriers, 9 Void Rays. This time it's only 22 Corruptors, 5 Infestors, and 3 Vipers to deal with that really well. But he does have 10 Broodlords to help against the ground in the way of 4 Archons and 4 High Templars. How is there a Phoenix in this game? What the hell? He's on patrol in the center of the map. Most useless unit this entire game. Why is he taking this base? Like, this player should really check. I guess, to be honest, almost 800 gas, that's maybe worth. The minerals, you don't really care.
Well, he already knows what's going to happen. He knows he's going to need it for the late game.
Or maybe not. I feel like this might end before, but obviously Ukko's goal is to prevent that entirely. He's getting 2 Ultras.
I think No, okay. I think MCanning just... Yeah, I think they both just need to play... play slow. Be careful here.
2 ultras exactly.
Ukko's doing well this game. He's trying to go for more of like the surround play, right? He's trying to 360 full surround on MCanning with these corruptors.
Wait, he's getting an immortal. What? Why would you get an immortal?
Well, that's what he did last game, so he's got to do it this game. He got
He's gonna siege the bottom side of the map alone. Look, it's rallied there. What the?
Oh, Todd, I know how this one goes. We're going into the late stage.
No.
Yes!
I think Ukko is so far behind because...
Look, MCanning's in his comfy space. Look, he's up in the top left.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, Ukko has to camp now more than ever. As much as last game he was the one for, at the end, trying to get the win. This time, his win condition is he should literally spam the map with more spores and just camp. And never attack. And wait for MCanning to go forward. And then just keep abducting. Battery overcharge. Oh my god, these cannons. They're doing no damage, but they're surviving forever.
The Ultralisk coming in, cleaning this out. Oh, and there's an aggression up at the top right. Just a little skirmish again. Not a full-fledged engagement. Yeah. So, Ukko's going to do the same as last game. He's going to try and take out some of the production of...
It's recalling!
MCanning, but MCanning is
surprise!
recalling.
Sergeant Dokes. Dexter.
Oh yeah, we can't finish that quote. Okay. Yeah. See, this game is played near exactly the same as last game, but there's a few little tweaks this time, which, in the grand scheme, the things are still going the same, but just with slightly, like, with more experience.
Oh my god, he has no recall.
Yeah,
there's no recall for a while.
No recall available. I think he's just going to lose all these units here.
Oh my god, this is
massive chunk here.
Very bad.
That's really bad. That might just allow Ukko here to take more ground, to come in. He might feel like he's confident to take the rest out.
Moving without static defense would be very risky.
Yeah. Just how he was kind of posturing on that edge there.
And that shark is escaping my sights. He's retaking the top base, the one with barely any minerals, but slightly less than 800 gas. Can be important. And MCanning actually has way less gas right now than Ukko. 3 more targets the way up there.
Oh, is MCanning gonna get caught here in the wrong side of the map on the creep?
He can recall.
Corruptors are coming in. He can recall.
And he has tag. He keeps tagging the army really, really well, actually.
Yeah.
He's getting rid of a lot of static defense, actually. Yeah,
he did have issues last time with a lot of the, a lot of the creep being excessive here. Oh, massive storms. Great feedbacks as well, but huge fungals. The mothership's going to go down. And now it's Corruptor versus Tempest versus Carrier. I feel like the Corruptors could be winning that one, but they do decide to back off.
Yeah, they can't because of the Archons. And the Brutals were not there because they're so slow.
Yeah. I didn't see the Archons underneath. They were putting in the damage.
Yeah, the Queens can actually get back on creep now and put everything back up to full hit points. It's really nice for Ukko.
Yeah, this is the thing where last game we know, like, Ukko stopped with his Queen injects. He just kind of dispatched of all of them.
Actually,
and he's done the same this game.
I talked about Hydralisks at the end of the game, but there was no High Templars or Disruptor. He could have actually spammed Queens and maybe pressed on creep, like advancing with creep and then eventually winning, perhaps.
I think Queens are a great play here, yeah.
Wait, what? No. He made one foremost by accident.
No. That's all the army needs is one.
It's the magic number.
Where is he taking it?
To the edge of the map.
The edge.
So he can jump and not be there anymore.
Yeah, he's like, get me out of this game. Get me out of this game. Oh, poor Swarm Host.
He misproduced it and he's rallied with the Overlords.
Yeah. Maybe he thought it was an Overlord.
Actually, there's been some rough games to be Overlords. Like, so many of them got caught. Now they found a safe haven down there next to the Flying Shark, perhaps.
They're not morphing into Overseers. They don't want to invest in their NFTs.
Ooh, the attack down there. Oh, that's sick. The Brewlord's barely moving out of range to defend. Okay, he sees it, sends them back. But now the attack up there. The Brewlords need to be in boss location. Infestor's getting caught. The Ultras as well. They're going to go down immediately. And that's going to be the base with all the tech going down very rapidly again here.
Once again, Ukko's going to lose all of his high production, his high tech. And immediately, this hatchery's got to become a layer. Immediately, Ukko's got to start trying to tech up again, but he's not going to be able to replenish this army.
Do you recall?
Get some great Viper pulls here.
MCanning actually staying. He's taking the fights.
I think he's just going to go for it. I think he said enough is enough, and I think he wins it. Oh, no, sorry. I didn't see the Void Rays there in the front.
Oh, my God. Why is he not fighting Ukko? You can't run from this.
Yeah. He's not a swarm host. He can't just go off the edge of the map like that.
Literally backed into a corner here. Wait, he pulled back and now MCanning happy to recall, and he loses just one carrier at the end. Dude, Ukko has 3 hatcheries left and 25 drones against 66 probes.
Okay, we're at the 30-minute mark. Ladies and gentlemen, we're at the 30-minute mark.
That was the laugh of a man who's long lost his sanity, by the way.
Yeah, this is the first time I've ever cast a StarCraft game, and this is also the last time I ever cast. No, this is actually like genuinely, this is really awesome. Like, what a great couple games, what a great series. You told me MCanning was gonna be like a show, the MCanning series, and it has been. Ukko, I think, has been putting up an incredible fight this whole game. It's been so neck and neck. This last game of the series, I think less so. I think Ukko's not quite played this game out quite as strongly as he did the last game of this same game, if that makes sense.
MCanning's multi-pronged attacks, though, honestly, this game has been so impressive. Look at this. He attacks this base, and then he sends Zealous on the right-hand side to attack again the economy of his opponent on the most developed space. Luckily for Ukko, he's going to intercept. Where's the mothership? Oh, there it is.
All right. Another engage here with the armies.
He's going for it with just the Void Race. Is that enough?
He's not got any fungals or anything here. Now MCanning can... I think MCanning's just going to be able to take it. He can just berate Ukko back into this bottom right corner. And he doesn't really have anywhere to go. Nice fungals, but is it enough?
He needs to land more.
Vipers left.
He needs Parasitic Bomb, but there's no Viper. MCanning recalls with everything on low hit points. Oh my god.
So low.
The shield value that he's gonna get back on everything.
There are multiple, like, 2 health Void Rays at this stage.
What's resources lost? Ukko has lost 66,000 worth of resources, 60,000 for MCanning. And
last game it was the other way. It was MCanning had lost a lot more, so MCanning's trading more favorably this game.
Gas-wise, actually MCanning has lost more, but he's supposed to mine more because he had more bases the entire game. He shouldn't be taking this base at bottom. There's no gas left here. I think the win condition is still the same for Ukko. He needs to just camp, get rid of as much of this army as possible, and then MCanning runs out of gas, and eventually we go into a map number 5.
Yeah, that's... Wait.
That's the dream.
Wait a second. Wait, what did you say? A map number what? The Swarm Host is still alive. It's got 0 kills. It's with the boys. Oh, massive time warp here. A lot of those infestors are going to get caught out, but MCanning's just going to go for the base instead. He's actually just going to win by destroying every structure. Ukko's got to go for it. He's going to lose just based on losing all of his buildings, and these Vipers are going to get caught out just sitting here at the edge of the map.
Ukko has more army supply, actually. He has more army supply, but it's just... Broodlords and Ultras don't counter Void Rays and Carriers, unfortunately.
Yeah. And Ultras as well. Not really got much to do here. One Carrier just moseying on in. What's up, guys? What's going on? Gets taken down.
The Infestors gave up, man.
Yeah, this is close now. Ukko's just... I mean, Ukko has to push now. He has to, otherwise he just loses.
Yeah.
This is a bait. This is not even a base trade. It's just a... It's just a one-sided event.
Ukko, no bank, 5 workers left, 71 supply to 160.
That's gotta be it. Ukko has nothing left. He held on for so long in this game. I think MCanning had kind of this advantage, just eking out for the longest time. And now Ukko is gonna lose everything. Congrats, mate. GG, GG, G. MCanning takes it.